Hello there, my name is Mary. I want to welcome you back to my channel, Motivate, where my hope is that everything that I share from my own personal experience motivates you to do something differently today, tomorrow, or better yet, right now. In today's video, I'm going to talk about depression and parenting. And mainly, I'm just going to share a letter that my daughter, or an email rather, but still a letter via email, that my daughter wrote to me when she was 11 years old. So at this time, so that you can have a better understanding, I was going through a divorce. My then husband, now ex-husband, we had separated and we were living separately, and the house that we had owned was facing foreclosure. I had gotten a car repossessed. I was just misery and in the pits of darkness, and I was so caught up in my own misery that I did not even notice the pain that I was putting my daughter through. And I can't tell you how even embarrassed I am to say that I never read this email until probably a year later, because I was so caught up in the depression that reading emails, doing chores, such things was almost impossible. And I had basically just detached myself from society in a way, and I would just do the bare minimum. So this is an email from my then 11-year-old daughter. Um, but let me put a disclaimer here. If you are a parent that is struggling with depression, or anybody that's struggling with depression, my genuine desire is that this motivates you to seek help sooner, or to start doing things that will not let that depression linger so heavily for a long time, because there is hope out there. There is help out there. And trust me, I know how difficult the burden of depression is. And let me just get right into the letter. Whew. Dear Mommy, I feel that for the past couple of months when I first come over to your house, I'm just angry at you, or that I would just feel and down and drained when I see you. For example, when I am in the car ride line, this is the car ride line from being picked up from school. When I am in the car ride line, I would be happy talking to my friends, but when I got into the car, a very bad emotion would just come over me and make me feel the way I explained earlier. I miss the times when we would always hang out, um, go to the mall, go out to eat, invite friends, and just have a blast. But then during 2013, for a couple of months, all you would do is sleep, and I would be bored and sad and so mad at you. But at least it has not been as bad lately. But you still aren't the mommy I know. So sorry, guys. Um, Then once we went to the old house, I had moved into an apartment, and we were going back to the house that was now being foreclosed, and I was slowly moving in depression and anger. Uh, but then once we went to the old house to get some stuff, and you were just like a monster had taken over you and changed you, so that you would automatically be mad, in a rush, but deep down inside you looked so sad. Sometimes I think it's because of you and Daddy's separation. And that she was right. Because before, you were just always fun, full of life, happy and joyful. But now it's like you're just drowning in your old emotions and feelings, and it's rubbing off on me. Plus, plus this last year and a few months, I had never, probably ever in my life, cried so much, had to think and worry so much, feel so uncomfortable many times, and worst of all, be so sad. Mommy, I really don't enjoy that feeling. And if that's how you feel, how come? Well, I don't know. I just wonder what in the past year or so made my mom drastically change emotionally, and it has caused me to feel a lot of pain. And mommy, I know that you most likely are crying. My daughter knows me. I know that you most likely are crying, but when I wrote this, I cried so much too. Also, mommy, if you need the need to cry, please don't hold it back. Please don't, because that just makes it worse. Makes it worse, and all of those emotions will pile on top of each other until you just explode. Then your emotions become stronger than before, which causes you to feel more depressed, more sad, more mad, more of everything! Exclamation mark. Then that may also cause you to try to sleep it all away and eat it all off, or maybe block everything. So if you need to cry, then cry, because if you don't if you don't if you don't know what else to do, how are you going to express how you feel? Question mark. My dearest concerns and love, your daughter, Miss Mama. That's the nickname I have had for her since she was little. And pardon me, uh, Miss Mama, because she was named after my then mother-in-law, which was, respectfully the mother. So she was the little mama, Miss Mama. Sorry guys. That's letter. I mean, remembering, reading that just brings so much emotion and heaviness to my heart. Just imagining how my depression greatly affected my daughter. So again, let me quit crying here. If you are a parent struggling with emotion, with depression, any mental illness, please seek out help. Because at the time, my misery was so much, my blinders were on, and I was too ashamed and embarrassed to seek help, because prior to that, like my daughter said in the email, I was full of life. I always threw parties. I had people over. I would always have people over, get-togethers. I was just so full of life and so vivacious and so vibrant, and that's all my daughter had known. So for it to drastically change to where she clearly can see I'm not the same person, I genuinely did not even realize that I had let it get there, or that I could let it get there. And then guys, the worst part is, and this makes me so sad, because I was so caught up in myself again and in the depression, I would not open emails. I would ignore everything and just sleep and eat. And I had gained so much weight that I had gone to almost 200 pounds. At my highest, I was at 198 pounds. Sorry, I feel a little sweaty too. Where was I? So basically, sharing, please seek help. Please seek support. Even if it's not for you, but of course you want to do it for you. Think about your children. Think about the people that are being heavily affected by you not seeking help. And this is not to add more burdens to your plate, but to just help you realize that the thing that I was saying, I was so wrapped up in myself and not checking anything that I did not even see this email for like 8, 9 months, maybe a year. And I remember just falling apart thinking, oh, my daughter wrote me such an emotional email and I have not responded or even brought up a conversation with her for all those months. Uh, well, fast forward. It is now, 8, 9 years later. She'll be almost 20 years old, or she's almost 20 years old. I moved on. I actually I'm living depression free. Not that I don't get the emotions of down here and there or sadness. I feel like my emotions are now more balanced than how I used to sleep it all away and eat it all away and block out the world. Again, please seek out help because there is help out there. And that's all I have to share. But I hope that one way, somehow, this was helpful. And more than that, that it motivates you to do something differently today, tomorrow, and better yet, right now. And this is where I say thank you for watching. Peace. See you in the next video. Thank you.